What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, you guys? We are back. Oh, and my face a little glossy, girl. I don't even care. Let me tell you something. I'm so tired. I am so tired. Um, I don't know. Like, if y'all saw the video that I put up yesterday about me doing my little 1-2 tumble down the street, you know what I'm saying? The most embarrassing moment in my life for this year. Okay, and we only 2 months into the goddamn year, but hopefully that'll be it. Now I said I fell on. I'm sitting here at work reevaluating how exactly did I fall? Did I really just fall on one leg or both of them hoes? Because my other leg, not the one that I know for sure I fell on. That bitch was hurting so bad today. I said, with the cold and everything, it's just been messing up and just been doing the absolute most. And oh my God, we'll get into that in a minute. But other than that, I hope everybody is okay. Let's just get into this video because I don't want to be on here all day. But some of y'all need some little comfort. And I'm glad that, my video be a comfort to you guys because I know we going through it. The whole country going through it. And my down south people, y'all really going through it. And y'all know usually I be making some jokes by now, okay? Because I already know y'all can't handle shit. Y'all dramatic as fuck. But y'all got a right to be dramatic as fuck this time because this shit is warranted. This shit is out of fucking control, okay? But we'll get into that. Let's just get into, the top of the video, shouting out some businesses and some YouTube channels that I need you guys to check out. Now, a couple of videos ago, either last week or the week before that, I had shouted out Stella Bistro's foods. You guys can catch them on etsy.com/shop/Stella Bistro Foods, okay? They sent me some stuff, and then if you want, I guess until the end of the month, you want to check out some of that stuff, you can use the code ATM, like the machine, 15. I put that all in more info box, and it'll give you a little discount on some of the stuff. They send spices and different type of foods and stuff like that. This is the dessert package. It comes like this, and then they have the little instructions in the back or whatever that you can tell it how to mix the stuff. And it's really nice. And when I opened this up, it smells so good. Okay. Also, she gave me some rice packages, different type of rice. One of the rice package was like jerk chicken rice. I'm gonna try that. I can't wait to try this one. This is lemon sazon skillet dinner. I can't wait to try this rice right here. I've already tried most of the seasoning. She gave me some season. This is Autumn Flair sultry spice right here. Rustic Italian sultry spice. Okay, she's into spices. Everything is into spices and stuff like that. This is sassoon. Okay, sassoon. you know. And which one is this one? The girl, good old lemon pepper, bitch. The good old lemon pepper. I got some more up in the cabinet. But Ashley was up in here doing some things. And listen, baby, it's good. It's good. And then she gave some teas, passion fruit tea, some cold buster tea, good with some antioxidants and, good to open up your nasal passage. And baby, that shit was working because when I tell you these sinuses has been giving me the flux for the past couple of weeks or so, yes, I needed that. So y'all, shout out to Stella Bistro's food. Find them on Etsy, shop.com. Stella Bistro's foods, and you can use the code ATM15 and it'll give you a discount. I believe it's till the end of the month, but she probably extended, I don't know. But shout out to black businesses. Another thing I want to shout out to Crystal from Baltimore. She has a podcast called Rita's Room, and it's available on all major platforms. That's Google, that's Stitcher, that's Apple, whatever you get your Spotify, wherever you get your podcast. Just talking about childhood stories, relationships, faith, and trying to unpack baggage, you know what I'm saying? But in a fun way and in a relatable way. So check them out. Check out Tiffany Routt, Routt. I hope I'm saying your name right. She a fellow Chicago, Illinois girl, so I got to do that for my peoples. She is a multiple personality type of person, okay? She's multi-talented, she does multiple things. She's a nurse, she's a fitness trainer. She's a world traveler. She's a fitness competitor, and she's into cosplay and that gamer girl type of stuff. So if y'all into that, go ahead and check her out. Give her some play, and she's a personal trainer as well. So if you're looking for some tips or whatever, hit her up. And when I tell you she do some good stuff, she do some good stuff. Another fellow Chi-Town native, Starr Lab on Twitter. You can find him. He do different entertainment stuff that's going on, give his commentary just like we do. And you can find him on IG if you want to follow him at Dion_live. And that's DION_live, LIVE. Okay? And then we have another podcaster, a podcast by the name of Brown Girl, Beige Girl. Give them a look out. Two friends get together and they talk about their differences and things that's going on and whatever. This is coming at the good time because these podcasts came up at the right time because I got a few podcasts that I listen to, and I've been looking for some more podcasts to get into because basically if I'm not listening to music and if I'm done with all my YouTube videos, which most of the time I be done with them probably like at the beginning of the week, I'm listening to nothing but podcasts, okay? So that's something that y'all can look forward to. And shout out to the YouTube channel Sweet Life of CeCe. She offered free cake decorating and treat making videos, okay? So she's into bakery and stuff like that. If you're looking to, learn how to do some stuff and, how to start a cake company, a bakery company or whatever, or if you just want to learn some new skills, okay? So give her a look out, I think that's all that I have for the shout outs today. Let me get a big shout out to Kevin and Mikhail. If y'all don't listen to the Scorpion Show, go follow them on their YouTube channel, the Scorpion Show. Follow their podcast, their recent podcast from this past Friday. They gave me a shout out at the end of the episode, and I'm gonna tell you this. Ashley has been really going through it. I hate. Don't ask me why I be talking to myself in the third person. I talk about myself in the third person sometimes. It just comes so natural. But truth be told, I'm going to just be real with y'all. Ashley or I... What the fuck just fell? I've been going through it, okay? Like, I don't know if y'all know, because I probably mentioned it before, but, just like a lot of people else, I do deal with like seasonal depression and depression coming in here and there, and the shit just hits out of nowhere. And sometimes I'm pretty sure when I get on a camera or whatever, you probably can't tell or whatever, but it comes and goes, okay? And I've been having a real bad bout with it, for the past few weeks, well, a couple of weeks or so. And sometimes I just feel real down about myself, and I look at certain circumstances as to where I'm at in life. And, I will say and be the first one to say that, a lot of things didn't go the way that I planned it to go. And, I'm trying to get to a certain place and, get to a certain position in life and, do this networking thing and, sometimes you just want to be noticed. Sometimes you do want to be validated. Sometimes you do just want to be acknowledged. And I have to admit that I do want those things, even as much as I say, I don't give a fuck about this, I don't give a fuck about that. In reality, I kind of do, and sometimes it plays with me, that I'm not where I want to be at sometimes, where I want to be at in my life or whatever. And I feel like, sometimes I do feel a little bit overlooked, when you see people coming in on this scene. And I'm sorry to start this off heavy, but I know somebody needs to hear this. When you see people coming in on social media, especially YouTube and everything else, and they're popping off, and you've been here for a minute and you feel like you're a little stuck, a little stagnant and being overlooked, and it's like, damn, so if I need to get somewhere, I have to, change my personality. Maybe I'm too blunt. Maybe people think I'm mean and intimidating, or maybe I'm too quiet. Maybe I'm too introverted. Do I have to be an Instagram comedian or whatever to do this? Do I have to act like this way or whatever to get noticed? Do I have to kiss ass to get noticed by this, or to latch on and shit like that? And I had those thoughts. But I just know that I have to stay true to myself because that's all that I know. And I know that you guys, the people that follow me on every freaking social media platform that I have, y'all will see the bullshit if I ever change up just to fit in with a so-called in crowd or whatever. So hearing Kevin and Mikhail, they talked about giving me a little shout out, and the things that they said, that those words of encouragement came at the right time. And it's a blessing to have at least one or two people in your life that's going to give you that word of encouragement. And earlier that week, actually, I had somebody that, shout out to her. I'm gonna say your name. Shout out to Demi. Okay, y'all probably heard her name before. That will forever be my boo thing, regardless of what we going through. That's my ride or die right there. And she didn't even know I was going through some shit, and she just randomly texted me something. And when I tell you I needed to hear those words, to see those words of encouragement, it was everything. But we all need that one person in our life that's just gonna uplift our spirits sometimes and be there and just let us talk and give words. And that's what those that did it. Okay. But I just had a moment. I just really opened up to you guys, and I just let you guys in. You know what I'm saying? And I feel good about myself about doing that, okay? Because I really do try to keep stuff, withhold stuff. So that was a big step for me. That really was a big step for me, bitch. I don't know when y'all gonna get it again, so y'all better cherish that shit. You know what I'm saying? Cherish that shit, bitch. Open up your goddamn mouth and talk, okay? That's what you need to do. But anyway, I just wanted to put that out there. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And, thank y'all for rocking with me. Let me just put that out in the forefront. Thank y'all for rocking with me, and whether you agree with my opinions or not, thank you for rocking with me and not being disrespectful, even if you don't agree, if you agree or whatever, and just making me feel like y'all family, okay? I really love you guys. Anyway, let's just get into the video. I don't want to get mushy. Like, bitch, I gotta get my car. I gotta get hard again, okay? Gotta get hard again. Y'all can't let a G be up in here just acting like this or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something. Bitch, I was about to mention somebody's name, but I ain't even finna throw that shit out there no more, okay? Because a bitch got me fucked up. But I should take their hat off. Girl, let me shut the fuck up. Anyway, moving on from that. So, getting into this video, let's just start off with what's really been going on. And like I was saying earlier, I'm not even gonna make no jokes, okay? The South is going through it. The South is really going through it. And, usually I be talking my little stuff about, oh, y'all shut the whole city down for a couple of inches of snow, bitch. We rolled through that shit and we keep on fucking going. No, bitch. They got snow, plus they got cold weather, okay? Unusually cold weather down south, all right? In Texas, I feel it's getting hit the hardest. And I feel so bad for everybody that's going through it. You know what I'm saying? Especially in Texas, because I ain't never had to deal with no shit like that, and I'm up north. All right. And that's probably because we got water treated and weather treated pipes and stuff like that, and tires and stuff like that. So we're built for, extreme cold weather, because it has been this winter has been extremely cold. This winter has been, the snowstorms have been coming left and right. Like, we literally up here in Chicago, we can't catch a fucking break. Okay, like, we had a couple of days, it didn't snow yesterday, it didn't snow the day before that. I mean, it snowed half the day before that. It stopped snowing. We ain't getting no snow today. I think we're supposed to get some more snow on Sunday. Girl, ain't nobody got time for that. The shit ain't even melted outside yet, okay? It's still slushy. People still slipping and sliding. I didn't fell victim to a goddamn slip and slide, bitch. It's a lot. It's a lot. You know what I'm saying? But then you get people down in Texas, and oh my God, in the South, they're not just getting snow, a couple of inches of snow. That'd be fine, but their shit is freezing the fuck over on top. So as soon as you think you got some fresh snow, you step your foot on that shit, bitch, and you go sliding down the goddamn driveway because it ain't nothing but ice on top. Snow, freezing, rain, and all that stuff. That is dangerous, and I feel so bad. I was looking at some videos. Listen, I was up last night, girl, knowing I had to go to work, and I made myself sad last night because I was looking at videos of people putting up what's going on in Texas, and people literally their homes are getting destroyed because pipes are busting. Water is coming in just destroying everything. Sink busting open, toilets busting open, and cars getting frozen, and they have no heat, they have no power. They are literally staying in. I've been through, like, earlier this winter we lost heat. Okay. um because the pilot light went out and we needed to get a new freaking furnace. That's it. And they came in, replaced it the next day, but it got real cold that night. Okay, it got real cold that night. It was like 50 something, and it's colder. I don't know. It was just something about that. The 50 something inside the house ain't the 50 something that be outside the house. Okay, because I can go outside in 50 something degree weather and just be kicking it. I don't even have to put a jacket on. It don't even faze me like that. But bitch, something about it being inside the house, it was just way much more colder. Okay, it's a difference, bitch. And so imagine yourself being in the house and it's 30 degrees. Okay, imagine it being that low. Imagine it being so cold that everything is fucking freezing regardless of what you're doing. Okay, and you have no heat, you have no power, and they're having these rolling blackouts and outages and stuff like that. I don't know what's going on. I don't understand why it is happening, but it should not happen. And they should take this as a lesson to get their shit together. Okay, these states, everybody needs to have plow trucks. And I'm gonna get on my state right quick. Lori Lightfoot, I don't know what the fuck you doing, but Rami Emmanuel would never. Like I said in another video before, he would never. When he was mayor, he had plow trucks all the fuck. You couldn't go down the street without seeing one. They was coming constantly throughout the day, putting salt and plowing the streets and everything. I ain't seen not one plow truck. I ain't seen not one salt truck. Nothing. Okay? No street has been salted. No street has been plowed. Nothing. It's just a mess. People are getting stuck everywhere. And it's just ridiculous, okay? And we up here complaining about our shit, and people down there in Texas who aren't used to this stuff, they literally are freezing. People getting carbon monoxide poisoning because they're in their car letting it run, trying to get warm. Got to use their car energy and battery and their gas or whatever to freaking charge up their phone. Can't even go to the store because the stores are closed, and long lines at fast food joints that are open that do got power, whatever, because they can't use the stove in the house because it's electrical and ain't no heat or whatever coming through. Can't flush the toilet because ain't no water coming through. Like, god damn, that's fucked up. That is fucked up. And people have gone multiple days without this. Multiple days without the bare necessities. That is messed up, okay? And the governor or whoever it is, they should be fucking ashamed of themselves or whatever is going on. They should have been rectified this situation. This is crazy. I really do pray. It's not a joke. It's not a joke. I really do pray for everybody down in Texas, especially that's going through it. Y'all shouldn't have to go through this shit. Y'all really shouldn't. I truly pray for y'all. And I know, oh my God. That shit, it makes me sad. It really do, because that's some cruel shit. That is some cruel shit. Anyway, moving on from that, I don't want to get too, but let's just move on to the next. Pray for Texas, pray for everybody. We all going through it at this point. The Senate on Saturday voted to acquit Donald Trump in the impeachment trial. He was impeached by the House twice, but of course acquitted a second time by the Senate. We saw this shit coming, so I don't even have to go deep into it. I'm pretty sure Rox, shout out to Rox, okay? Shout out to Roxanne. If y'all follow me and y'all want some good stuff, like the stuff that I probably don't talk about in my What It Is or whatever, if you want a different perspective on some of the reviews that I do, like she do the Love and Hip Hop stuff, she do the Real Housewives of Atlanta, go to It's Rocks, okay? ITS Rox, okay? Mama does it, and I love the way that she does her videos, and you know how goofy she can be and her perspective on things. You know, I'd be like, oh, I didn't even catch that. Oh, but you know what? That's a good point. That's how it is. And then she do the let's talk about it when she gets into the politics. I don't have the patience for that shit, okay? But I love to listen to it because you know the way she breaks it down. I'm like, okay, cool. She breaks it down in layman's terms, you know. So if y'all want to know and get deep into it, I'm pretty sure it's Rox is gonna talk about it in her let's talk about it. You know, also look at Bonnie Blue. I always shout these people out because these are people that and Scotty by nature. These are people that I always love to watch or whatever, and they just give me everything that I need. But moving on from that, yeah, that's what was gonna happen. He gone. I mean, it is what it is. Moving on from that, let's just get into the update on Tessica Brown, aka Gorilla Girl Glue, that y'all want to call. So Miss Tessica, now on my last video, and I was talking about her bitch, I said my might as well just, I don't know what they gonna do for it because I don't feel like they gonna get that glue out. Now somebody did offer her, a doctor did offer her to come out there to Beverly Hills, and to try to get the do a procedure on her. That's probably gonna take 2 to 3 days or whatever. That's what they claimed it was gonna take, and to you know, get the glue out her hair. They did that shit, bitch. And it was an African black doctor, bitch. Okay, what's his name? Michael Obenge. Obenge. Okay, I hope I am saying your name right. He did that shit, bitch. Okay, we got, and business is booming now, okay? Because he did the unthinkable. Because bitch, I thought she was gone. I thought the head was gone. I thought it was gone. He got that glue and all that shit out. They showed the videos or whatever, you know, and mama was shaking the hair. The hair was loose. It was flowing, bitch. But truth be told, I was thinking that maybe she should just go ahead and cut the little hair off or whatever and start again and give her scalp time to breathe and to, you know, rejuvenate itself. But, you know, she had it, I seen a recent photo of her. She had it slicked back or whatever, and it looked like it's okay for right now. But we don't know what the long-term effects gonna be. But I'm glad that she did get that out. You know, she had a GoFundMe up and it had over $20,000, and you know, I guess people then pressured her ass to give the money away. So now she's giving it to a hair organization. So, you know, that's a good look on her part. And when it was coming to the point when as she was talking about something, she was probably gonna sue Gorilla Glue or whatever. She said that never happened. She never said that. So, you know, can't believe everything. But I'm looking at mama sideways, but I guess you got to milk the moment. Since it's your moment and it's your time and people talking about it or whatever, you might as well milk the moment. I mean, people put forth money for a GoFundMe for something that was stupid. We got to be quite honest. It was stupid. But she got merch out now. Okay, y'all finna buy the merch, girl. I'm not, but you know I'm glad that your head is breathing well. Okay, that's all that I'm glad for. And let me tell you something. To the nigga that in Louisiana, another dude. First of all, she from Louisiana. Another nigga from Louisiana. He thought that this shit was fake. Okay, it wasn't as serious as they trying to make it out to be. So he super glued some He put some Gorilla Glue on the Solo cup and put it up to his mouth. Okay, the motherfucking cup got stuck to his lip. He had to go to the emergency room and get that bitch taken off, and so his lip is fucked up, and he probably might have to get a piece of his top lip taken off because you being stupid, because you being dumb. All right, like, come on. We got to stop being dumb and making challenges out of everything, okay? You know, look at the example of one dummy, okay? Don't beat another dummy, all right? I'm just saying. But, you know, congratulations, Tessica. I wish you all the best. I really do. Moving on from that, shout out to Issa Rae. She teaming up with the City Girls, okay? The City Girls and her are teaming up to do a series on HBO Max called Rap Shit, okay? The City Girls will be executive producers on there, and it's been in development since 2019. So as soon as Insecure go off, this shit coming on. Ashley will be watching it, okay? It follows two high school friends from Miami who reunite as a hip hop group, a rap group, you know. So it's kind of like it seems like, you know, the City Girls biopic or whatever, but I feel like it's gonna be funny and ghetto as shit, and I am here for it. I ain't gonna say ghetto, ratchet. I'm here for it. I'm really here for it. Moving from that, April Jones was spotted out with Dr. Dre, and the rumors and the stuff just went flying. Oh my God, are they together? Are they together? What's going on? What is happening with this? How did she and him, how they hook up? How this happen? She just going all over the place. Girl, next thing you know, before April or Dr. Dre could get out ahead of the story and just go ahead and say, yeah, that's my boo, that's my nigga, that's my bitch. Okay, before they can even talk on their own shit. Here go Moniece and some little Instagram shit that she was doing with somebody. I don't know. I think it was Kendra G from WGCI out here. I don't know who it was. But she was talking to somebody and they was all up in her live or whatever. And she was like, and to the person that was asking, is April and Dr. Dre together for real? Yes, they together for real, whatever. Woo, woo, woo. They been together, you know. And she just went on and on talking about something. It's no surprise because they've been together. It was just a shock because she was always putting her stuff on internet talking about how she's polyamorous and stuff like that. And you know, I'm just sitting here like, on the one hand, I like Moniece, but Moniece, baby, that I don't get it. And I understand you still probably feel a way about the fact that she was fucking around with Fizz, your baby daddy. And even if you want to say that you didn't feel no way, you did feel a way, okay? But that wasn't your business to tell. And that girl ain't been saying shit about you, so why are you all up in her business? Why are you all up in her business? And then, you know, you want to put out and get on live talking about how, you know, Dr. Dre had somebody call and threaten her about talking on them or whatever, which technically speaking, she really wasn't talking much on them. She just really confirmed the relationship. But that really wasn't her business and her place to do that. And so, you know, she was trying to act all badass, like, oh, you ain't gonna do shit, and woo woo woo, Dre, you gonna send somebody over here to do what? You ain't gonna do nothing, all this stuff, blah blah blah. Next thing you know, she put out this statement talking about some, you know, it's come to as people was talking to me, saying, you know, this powerful man, I don't want to mess with him or whatever, and it's gonna put my family and my son in danger. So for the safety of my family or whatever, I'm gonna stop talking about Dr. Dre and all this stuff. Bitch, you shouldn't open up your mouth in the first place. Not to be scared of him or anything like that, which I feel like she exaggerating on that shit. Like, that man ain't finna do nothing. Okay. He'll bust a blood vessel first. Let me stop. That's not right, because he just had a brain aneurysm. That is not right. But girl, you should have. Ain't nobody asked you to say anything. Ain't nobody asked you to talk on this person's relationship, okay? And probably get mad at somebody talk on yours. Girl, just find your ass some business at this point, Moniece, because it's getting a little weird, okay? It's getting a little weird, all right? Mind your business. That's all. Just mind your business, okay? Congratulations to Tisha Campbell and Tashina Arnold. You know, they have a new project that is in the works. With them together. This will be the first time in a long time that they are back together on a TV show or something since Gina and Pam on Martin. You know, they have a little show coming up, a talk show created that's, you know, created around their friendship, and it's called the Tisha and Tashina Have Arnold. No, Tisha and Tashina Have Issues. There you go. I will be watching it. I like to, truth be told, you know, they can be a bit much, and especially Tisha can be a bit much, but I do love them together. Their chemistry is everything. I love the friendship that they have together and how long they've been friends. They've been friends since kids in the business. They didn't let the business tear them apart or anything. So I love them together. So I would be looking forward to it. Justin Timberlake. So I mentioned at the end of my video last week about the New York Times documentary episode on Britney Spears called Framing Britney Spears. And it was basically talking about, you know, her struggle with mental health, her struggle with the paparazzi, her struggle with media, her struggle with this conservatorship that she's in, and, you know, just how people was cruel to her. And, you know, yeah, she played a part in it a little bit, but the media and stuff, they just they went to fucking town on her ass, and a lot of celebrities back then. Okay, they just, people weren't politically correct, people didn't have no cool, people just didn't give a fuck back then. Okay, it was a free for all, it didn't care, they wanted to sell pictures and they wanted to sell, magazines and headlines. That's what they wanted. These days I don't even think people get that much money for a celebrity pictures, because they put all that shit on, we see them all on Instagram and Twitter and all that stuff. So I don't even think that even is, paparazzi ain't even the same way that it is back then. You know what I'm saying? Like, remember, people used to get paid on People magazine, certain couples or whatever, certain celebrities, when they had a babies or whatever, or they get married, they used to get paid millions of dollars or hundreds of thousands of dollars for their first baby pictures or for their first wedding pictures to be on these magazine covers. The magazines used to shell out cash for that, but they don't do that shit no more, because they'll just put it on Instagram, they'll just do it, for free. But yeah, so within that documentary, that episode, they talked about the relationship between Justin and Britney Spears and how much of an asshole he was. Like, and this is making me mad, because it's like you like people and then you realize as you get older, as an adult, they problematic as hell. And I don't like some of their ways. Okay? Justin Timberlake, he is a culture vulture. All right. He is a cultural appropriator. Okay. But, he was one of those ones that you knew, but you kind of let slide. Like Gwen Stefani. Okay, bitch, we know that bitch. She just took everybody's swag, but we just let her go. We just let her go because the music was good. The shit was good, and she ain't hurt nobody. Okay, that's just how it was. But he was a misogynist. Okay, when you go back and you look at some of the shit that he says, especially when it came to this relationship with Britney, it was like you trying to put all the blame on her as if you didn't have nothing to do with it. Like, I'm pretty sure you had your faults and stuff like that, but we didn't see her, or at least I don't remember hearing her trashing him the way that he trashed her, and he has been trashing her for years after that relationship. Years, even up into the 2010s and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's been doing that for years. And I guess because of all the backlash that's been going on, and then it was around the time of the Super Bowl when this came out as well, and people was pissed off at him as still, with the Janet Jackson situation. And for those that still think that that was brought up by Janet, it wasn't. Because if it was, this boy wouldn't apologize the way that he did. I don't buy the apology, a little too late, bitch. Like my homegirl said, give a public apology, bitch. Okay, don't give no iOS. I wrote a caption on Instagram, fucking apology. We don't care about that. Okay, if you real, give a fucking public apology, because bitch, get on, say it with your words. I want to hear it out your mouth. Okay, and I want it to be sincere, bitch. And I know people like, well, what else y'all want? It took him so many years and all this backlash. Like, you was getting backlash when you was about to do the Super Bowl halftime. When you did it, you got so much backlash that people didn't give a fuck about your Super Bowl performance. And the fact that I think it was in Missouri, and then you did the song with Prince, one of Prince's song, and you had said some negative shit about Prince as well, and it was just all hypocritical. You know what I'm saying? And people was just giving you backlash from that. He never came out and said anything. Okay, but now, because Britney Spears has entered the chat, now you want to come out and you want to apologize to Britney and Janet and throw Janet up in there. Like, he kind of just threw Janet in there, like, oh, and Janet, I want to give an apology too. But yeah, Britney and the misogyny and all this stuff. Because at the end of the day, his career flourished. And people dog Britney Spears. His career flourished after he pulled Janet Titty off, okay? His career flourished. It was a wardrobe malfunction. Okay, Janet Jackson don't need to do stunts and shows. Okay, she's not a stunt queen like that. She's fucking Janet Jackson. People was gonna buy her shit anyway. But because of that, and because he did not come to her defense when he should have, okay, when he could have, being the fact that he had all the stuff that was working in his favor. He was white. He was a male, white privilege all together. And a powerful person. Okay. You could have came to this lady's defense, this woman's defense, all right, who was supposed to be your friend at the time, but you didn't. You let her take all this heat by herself. You let her get banned. You let her career suffer as yours flourished, and you stay quiet. And now you just want to randomly just say, oh yeah, and Janet Jackson and Britney Spears. Like, Justin, you could have kept that shit. You could have kept that shit. A little too late. I mean, thanks, but you can go to fuck somewhere else, okay? Nigga probably got an album coming out. He was probably sitting at there, at home reevaluating shit because that last Man in the Wood album shit didn't do nothing. I said, what the fuck was that? I will say this. Even though he was taking black music and, I guess Timberland lent it to him or whatever, and Michael Jackson scraps and shit, first few albums from Justin Timberlake was good. I ain't even gonna fucking sit here and lie, bitch. I can't do that. What was that? Somebody just text me. I can't fucking do that. But especially that 2020 project, the 2020 experience, bitch. Say what the fuck you want, bitch. I'ma call that shit out. Justin, you's a fucked up individual for what you did, but you make some good music. I ain't even gonna fucking lie. That Man in the Woods album, bitch, fuck that shit. That shit was trash. But that 2020 experience, bitch, my song is Spaceship Coupe. Oh my god. And I haven't listened to that in years, bitch, and it just came back. Into my spaceship coupe. Okay, no, we ain't finna give him no props like that. We not finna do that. I was supposed to be reading the fuck out of him. I'm not finna give him no props like that. Let me move on, okay? Justin, do better, bitch. Do better, bitch. Okay? Meek Mill and Tekashi. No one cares. No one cares, okay? No one cares. I'm tired of both of them, okay? Meek Mill got Twitter fingers. I ain't never seen a rapper just, he on his Donald Trump. Like, he be tweeting, oh my God, I don't even follow him, but I be seeing all his shit on the Shade Room. And it be random shit that I be like confused by. Like, what are you talking about? It's like, shut up. And then, Tekashi run up on him in Miami, he calling him the feds, and you got the cops. He calling him the feds, and he got the cops. I'm like, both y'all the feds, and both y'all got the cops, okay? You literally let this boy rattle your cage like this, okay? I just don't understand it. You don't understand at this point that this is what Tekashi 6ix9ine does, all right? After you insert yourself in his business, and then he come back and he's like, okay, you took the bait, so it's go time. Let me continue to play with you. That's what's going on with them, all right? I don't even feel like going back and forth, because if y'all really wanted to do something, and if y'all was really about that life, if Tekashi was about that life, both y'all asses, ain't both they asses still like on parole or some shit or whatever, and they could still go to jail if they get into a fight or whatever. Like, I don't get it. I said the shit seems so staged and fake. It probably was real, but I don't know. It's just I don't check for neither one of them. I really don't. But anyway, moving on from that, some sad news since we, and let's talk about a person that I actually do care about. I actually do like, Nicki Minaj. I can't wait till Nicki bring out some new music, but it probably gonna be a little minute because, unfortunately we got some news that her father passed away earlier in a week. I think last week he had got hit by a hit and run driver, and he was in a hospital for a few days, and unfortunately he just he passed away, and that's very unfortunate, and I feel sorry for Nicki. I really do hope that her father was able to see his grandchild before he passed. And they said this past Wednesday, today is Wednesday, that the driver finally did turn himself in. We don't know what the driver's name is, but he did turn himself in, and all this happened in New York. So that's just really messed up, and my heart and prayer goes out to the her and her family. D'Angelo is doing a versus. It's called D'Angelo versus Friends. Okay, it's gonna be live at the Apollo on February the 27th. Oh, I gotta go take a COVID test on the 27th. Oh my God, y'all, this is gonna be the last week that y'all get of me before I get out of commission, okay? Next week gonna be my last good week. Damn. Depending on how I feel, y'all know my ass will still probably be on girl, be in pain and everything, or be like, listen, I can barely sit up, but I'm still gonna give you all these videos because I love y'all or whatever. And most of the time it's just because I be needing something to do, okay? I just don't want to sit still. I don't do that because my surgery is on the 2nd. I got to go up to the hospital on the 27th and do the COVID test. Oh, it's a lot. But you know, we're gonna get this done. We're gonna get this done, and Ashley gonna come back better than ever, bitch. Better than ever. But anyway, D'Angelo, who y'all think the friends gonna be? Okay. I don't know. You know, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, I'm a big D'Angelo fan. I've never listened to a D'Angelo album. But I'm gonna go listen to some of his music. Okay. I'm gonna go do that. You know, I know somebody had a gasp up in the goddamn comments, was like, bitch, what? You know? I never listened to a D'Angelo album, you know, so don't judge me, but I will be tuning into the verses. I do like D'Angelo though, I just never listened to an album. Amy Cooper, if you guys remember, she was the lady up in Central Park who got called out by I think his name was Christopher Cooper, or you know, they both had the same last name, black guy, you know, who was basically telling her you got to put your dog on a leash. You know what I'm saying? In Central Park, he was the bird watching guy, and she was, you know, making false claims to the police, talking about someday he was, you know, being aggressive to her and all this stuff. Excuse me, threatening her, and he was recording her and all that stuff. And you know, she lost the dog, got the dog back. And when she got the dog back, we should have known what was gonna happen. Okay, she lost the job and all that stuff. So they did file charges against her. The charges have now been dropped because she went to she completed a education on racial equity and therapy class, and because she ain't had no criminal background, so they dropped the charges. If you don't get the fuck up out my face, bitch, if you don't get up out my face, I said, look at this white privilege saves her ass again. God damn. It's just a lot. It's just a lot. Like, what? What was the point? If y'all was gonna do this in the first place, what was the point? Okay? No wonder why he didn't really wasn't too you know, jumping at the fact to press the charges. Cause them motherfuckers wasn't gonna stick. And they didn't. Shit, if I would have known all you gotta do is take a class, shit, that just messed me up. Anyway, fuck it. Move on. Congratulations to Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. They are pregnant with baby number 2, and you know they went through miscarriages and stuff and the drama with the royal family. You know, I just want them to be happy, okay? Girl, I never thought we was gonna talk about B Simone again, but we talking about B Simone, okay? B Simone put out this video, basically, you know, girl, it's talking about, you know, women be acting like they want this from men, a man to be this and to have this, but yet they ain't got that, they ain't got this, and they ain't do this and all this stuff. Granted, I did agree with what she was saying, but the way that she was saying it, it was like you're looking your nose down on others because you now have a man. Okay, and then this is what you need to do. You need to manifest, and you need to write this list down. And I'm so tired of this manifestation. It's feel like a lot of these social media influencers, that's the new gimmick. Okay, everybody's talking about manifestation these days, okay? And I was like, that has to be the new thing. That has to be the new thing. Like, everybody's trying to brand it. Everybody's trying to put out something about it. Everybody's trying to talk about it. Everybody's trying to this and this. It just doesn't seem authentic anymore. You know, it just looks like a marketing tool at this point. And she was saying all that, so of course, mostly because it was B Simone, most people just wasn't really trying to hear what she was saying. First of all, her voice is annoying as fuck, but you know, she do sound very pick me, and I just bypass the shit because, you know, bitch, you ain't talking to me or whatever, so whatever. I don't let these people rile me up. Girl, these 2 women came out and said this bitch said the exact same thing. She done took what I said. I said, goddamn, B. What the fuck? And the girl was like, I had just posted a video. I posted a video a while ago saying the same thing. And then you listen to the video and it was very similar. Okay. And then when she's talking about some making a list or whatever, another girl, she said, you know, I have a book out called The List and What Things You Should Do or something like that. And that's what she was talking about. And it was word for word. It was damn near word for word. I was like, oh my God. God damn, B Simone. And of course she got on her live and she was just laughing at it. And, you know, people say it's common sense and stuff like that. But if you saying stuff word for word from a person, you have a problem, okay? You have a problem. But anyway, y'all tell me how y'all feel about it. Do y'all think that that was something that was fucked up? Or how did you feel about B Simone even saying what she said in the video? Do you agree with it? And is it just that it was B Simone that people had a problem with it? Cause she is irritating. She up there with Danny Lay with me. Like they in the pick me club. They really are. But anyway, moving on from that. Nick Cannon, bitch, you got some explaining to do, okay? I never thought we would be up in here talking about Nick Cannon juggling all these fine ass girls like this, okay? What is it? Like he got a piece on him or something that y'all just can't let go of? Because, or is he really charismatic? Is his personality really charming or whatever? He not a bad looking dude either, but damn. So allegedly, Nick Cannon is expecting twins from a 30-year-old woman named Abby Della Rose, right? Mind you, he sent her some stuff for Valentine's Day. Another girl that was supposed to be claiming that she was his girlfriend or whatever. What's her name? Lanisha Cole. She posting stuff about him on Valentine's Day. And then another bitch, his baby mama, Brittany, they all got sent damn near the same shit for Valentine's Day. I said, I know this nigga wasn't going from your house, your house, your house, spreading it all for Valentine's Day. What in the polygamy? Listen, I ain't got nothing wrong with it. I don't see nothing wrong with it, okay? Like, if y'all in that sister wives type of shit, go ahead and do it, all right? But part of me is saying that I don't think that that's what they wanted, okay? I don't think that they knew about it. But damn, Nick Cannon, you got some explaining to do. You really do. Spreading it wide. What is it? Dropping it low, spreading it wide. Whatever Mama E said, that's what you up in there doing. But moving on from that, congratulations to Rihanna. Fenty Savage, her lingerie line is now valued at $1 billion. The brand's revenue, it grew by more than 200,000. 200,000, more than 200%. Okay, and the VIP membership increased by 150%. Rihanna is an empire. Like at this point, I don't even expect music from her anymore. The music is like a hobby, a throwaway hobby. Okay, that's what it is. This the lingerie, the beauty, all that stuff, the beauty sector, that's what's Rihanna's bread and butter at this point. So we can just forget about the music. I gave up on it like a few months ago. I gave up on it a few months ago. If we get something, I'll be surprised. If we not, I'm not even going to sweat it. But congratulations. Love to see black women out here doing their thing. Speaking of a black woman, girl, I don't know if y'all heard the story about this girl, Kalina Collier, the JetBlue, is it JetBlue? Let me see. Yeah, JetBlue employee, like stewardess or whatever. They was flying to Jamaica, and my friend had told me this. She told me this, and she just randomly said, "Have you heard about this story?" And she was like, "The girl can't get off of Jamaica. They won't let her out the hotel room." And I'm like, when I'm listening to the story, I'm like, something about it just don't sound right. And I was like, well, why would you go and why are you traveling? I didn't know that she was worked on the airline, so that's what it was, and she had tested positive. And then, the story was they tried to make it seem like she was positive for COVID and she was supposed to be in quarantine, but they was holding her hostage against her will, and she was posting all this stuff. And I was like, something about the story just sounds fishy. So I just let it sit. And then it comes out basically that she lied about it because she didn't want to be quarantined because she did test positive for COVID. I said, what the hell? What the hell? Like, girl, it was messed up. They said after an investigation, a crew member in question is no longer with JetBlue. We continue to offer our apologies for the frustrations and concern this incident has caused and reiterate that our confidence in health protocols in Jamaica has put in place, on January 30th, Collier took an antigen test that came back positive, and an hour later she took a rapid test which came back negative. I don't trust those rapid tests. Okay, I really don't. She took a PCR test at the Ministry of Health and Wellness recommendation, and that test turned out to be positive. As a result of the positive test, she was placed in a 14-day quarantine per Jamaica's coronavirus protocol. She caused quite a stir on social media after she alleged that she was being held against her will at a Jamaican hotel. Because of these allegations, it was a whole bunch of hashtags and stuff that became, was trending on Twitter or whatever. and then come to find out this bitch was lying. Girl, the whole story wasn't even what it was. I said, girl, you just fucked yourself. Y'all be scheming and plotting. Y'all gotta stop this. Okay? Make it make sense and think about your future. All right? Really think about your future and the outcome. Don't think about the short term. Think about the long term effects of stuff before you do it. Okay? Plot this shit out. Girl, I don't feel nothing for her. Anyway, the last thing I want to say, Alicia Keys got a little docu-series that's coming out on YouTube that will be produced by Will Smith and Jada Smith. Talking about her recent album that she just put out. You know what I'm saying? I didn't like that album, but I will watch it. I'll watch the little docu-series. I still like Alicia Keys. You know what I'm saying? I One day she'll get her voice back and I'll still be there. I'll still be there. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something. Her first 3 albums, girl, got me through some shit, bitch. Got me through some shit. I was young as hell singing that shit like I knew what the fuck I was talking about. The Alicia Keys, that's when I thought she was gay. I still do think she a little bi or pansexual, but you know, who am I to judge? Nobody, nobody, no one. Anyway, once again, you guys, I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful rest of your week. And I hope you guys are safe. I hope you guys are warm. And to my people in Texas and down south that are going through it, my hearts and prayers really do go out to you guys, okay? Y'all gonna get through this. We gonna get through this. We here for y'all. That's all I can say. Peace.